I'm just wondering, did you share this with anybody prior, or did you wake up 9/11 already having the towers impacted?
Actually, that's how I contacted George, and I said, basically, you're a rather reasonably sane individual, and I'm going to approach you with a really screwy idea here and some rather startling information. And George was, open enough to accept it, and that began our descent into mental illness.
Scott. It was really interesting because the initial paper that Cliff had sent me was called Screwy Theory 153. And Screwy Theory 153 basically posited that the future sort of appears in language before it appears in headlines. In other words, there are these subtle shifts of language. And so I got talking about this. I was vice president of a private vocational college in the San Francisco area at the time, living on my sailboat and having a great time with my wife, partying in San Francisco. And along comes this little... Yeah, I mean, it was hot, right? So
I'm down.
Yeah, it was great. Sail from Oyster Point over to Yoshi's, check out some jazz on the weekend. Yeah, it was great. And then, but unfortunately, I also knew, because I'd done a master's in business administration, but my focus was long wave economics, and I was really clear that 2000 really was the all-time high on a purchasing power basis of the American dream. And ever since 2000, even though the stock market has gone on to a nominal high of 14,093 on a weekly basis in 2007, the purchasing power of the average portfolio really peaked in March, April of 2000. And so when I got this Screwy Theory 153 saying, everyone flee from the street, big tipping point, come rip us up, I thought, damn, that's pretty interesting. And so I published Cliff's notes and several subsequent. And then I woke up on the morning of 9/11, and we're laying in bed on the sailboat, rocking in the wind, watching the Twin Towers come down, and I'm going, damn, that's what the guys are talking about with a tipping point. And it was freaky, because one of the things that Cliff had pointed out was that life would never be the same after 9/11. And guess what?
And that's true.
That's prophetic.
It is.
Oh,
absolutely prophetic. Yeah. Well, and that was my peak net worth was then too. All right, you're listening to America Now, our first night on the air. And I want to thank Cliff High and George Ure for being with us. We'll be right back after the bottom of the hour.
With food prices soaring to all-time highs, as the dollar continues to fall in value, what can you and your family do to guarantee that fresh, nutritious vegetables will make it to your dinner table? Garden in a Can. Garden in a Can is your source for premium, long-term storable seeds. Garden in a Can is ready when you are. Plant them now or store them for when you really need them. There are 16 large, hermetically sealed, non-hybrid, open-pollinated packets of seeds, along with detailed planting instructions sealed in a can for ultimate long-term protection. Garden in a Can. It's that simple, fresh, healthy, easy. Only $69.95 for over a half acre of safe, fresh vegetables, ready when you are. Stop procrastinating and start preparing with Garden in a Can. For more details, visit gardeninacan.com today. That's gardeninacan.com, or call 866-598-7396, 866-598-7396.
Times are tough right now, and people are unsure about our future. The economy is hurting, even though there are powers that would make us believe differently. Banks are failing, and the gold buyers are buying. Question: with all the chemicals being put into our air, how do you use gold when you're very sick or dead? Investing in precious metals is smart. Investing in your health could be smarter. Life Change Tea changes your life just by drinking our tea. Detox from deadly chemicals, flush poisons that cause harm to your organs, and lose unwanted pounds that bog you down. Call us 928-308-0408. Again, 928-308-0408. Or you can order online at getthetea.com. That's getthetea.com. Life Change Tea. We're changing lives.
Heart-related health problems affect millions of people each year. Maybe you're one of the many who suffer from issues related to angina pain, high blood pressure, congestive heart failure, unbalanced cholesterol, irregular heartbeat, or clogged arteries. There is a solution that doesn't involve expensive prescription drugs that only mask the problem and leave you with horrible side effects. If you are ready to live your life free of sickness, pain, and fear, live your life with increased vitality, energy, and youthfulness, and experience your body healing itself, then you're ready for Heart and Body Extract from Healthy Hearts Club. Heart and Body Extract has a 6-year proven track record of using certified organic herbs that make up an excellent formula to balance and support the heart and circulatory system. It'll prevent future problems and help repair or correct past problems associated with the heart and body circulation. In as little as 2 weeks, you can feel amazing results when taking Heart and Body Extract. Here is what one satisfied customer had to say about Heart and Body Extract regarding his angina pain.
I haven't had an angina pain since I've been on it. The Heart Body Extract is just so great. I thank God that I was led to this product that's doing so much for me, and that can do so much for other people.
Doctors who have tried Heart and Body Extract with their patients are thrilled with the results as well. Here's what Dr. Goodman has to say about his experience with the product.
If you notice that most times you hear these drug ads on TV, they have a list of possible side effects. I find that if you're going to take something that is, you're trading one problem for 5 or 6 other problems, that to me doesn't make sense. You're using something that is natural, that is absorbed into the body, particularly because it's in a liquid form, I think is the best way to go.
Call to order your 2-month supply of Heart and Body Extra today. Call 1-866-295-5305. That's 1-866-295-5305. Or go to hbextract.com.
You're listening to GCN, the Genesis Communication Radio Network.
Welcome back to America Now. Yes. The Weather Wars goes radio, I suppose, in a way. We got to take some of these issues that have been close to Barb and my heart and bring them out into the public. And we decided to start this show with 2 guys, George here, I owe a debt of gratitude for publishing my first bit of work on weather modification and kind of dragging me out of the closet, if you will. And Cliff High with his linguistics work, which has been, as I've followed it, as long as I've read George, I think I stumbled across your work, George, in 2002. And,
they obviously both have their fingers on the pulse of the collective consciousness of what's going on.
And it's a kind of a really cool synergy, the way you two are working together. And I want to welcome you two back to the show.
Thank you much. With George,
and we were
a synergy exactly, and he also sort of lifted me out of obscurity because I was toiling away on the theories, and at that point had no website or anything, and just decided to send it on over to him, and he published it and said, well, let's see what happened. It's going to happen, and sure enough, things started popping up according to schedule, and one thing led to another, and here we are.
Ever since then,
George...
Scott, ever since then, the most amazing part of Cliff's work is, he'll miss a fair number of things, but the number of things that he gets is so far above statistical chance.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, things like saying,
it's amazing.
5 months ahead of the Banda Aceh earthquake, saying 300,000 dead, land driven back to our previous age. And we were freaked out, frankly, in, I think it was September 25th, when the Redwood City quake happened during the Lacey Peterson trial. We thought, blew that. And then along comes December 25th or 26th, of 2004, and we're going, oh, damn, this rickety time machine of his is still working. Damn.
Well, the more data it gets, the better it gets.
Well, but
to a certain extent, that